Hello, hello, beautiful Lovetarians. This is Natalia PH, and this is the Lovetarian Way Show. I hope you're doing well tonight. I must say, what an energy it's been over the last few days. How are you feeling it? I don't know how many of you are here. My last few days, roller coaster on the Lovetarian way. Feeling sad, feeling happy, feeling sad, feeling happy, and balancing through it all. And that's why today I have chosen the topic, or I was given a topic actually, because I had something else in mind. And my higher self goes, no, self love, self love. How is loving yourself unconditionally an answer to creating your heaven on earth? And I'm going to be playing with you. I'm going to be asking you a lot of questions today. And I hope there will be a lot of comments and interactions because I would love to know how you are dealing with the energies that are in the world today. Okay. So I don't know if we have anybody to say hello to yet, Richard, before I go into what the Lovetarian Way is all about. Who's on? Hello, beautiful Terry. Where are you from? Oh, hello, Joanne. Of course, I remember Joanne. Thank you for coming again. And where are you from? And those of you who actually saw the show before, can you tell me if you've been practicing the algorithm of co-creation and you've been playing with all those tools that I have given you? Give you feedback. Please tell me how it's been rolling for you because at the end of the day, yeah, I do my thing. However, I would love to know that it's actually guiding you and helping you do your thing. Good evening, Krish. Hello, hello. Nice to have you here. All right. Hello, Natalie. Hello, Kish. Hello, Anne. Hello, Pat. Yvonne. Hello, Jeanette. And where are you girls from? And how have you been feeling? Yeah, hi, hi, hi. I am in Spain, as you know, and well, it's been really interesting. It's been interesting because the energies have been mixed up, right? There's the new moon now coming. Well, it's ending. Now the full moon is coming in 2 weeks when I'm going to premiere the Lovetarian Way website. So it's very exciting. At the same time, super, super intense. And I have been guided to deal with those influxes of energy with peace, with a lot of breaths. And of course, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath, several deep breaths to be able to receive what I'm saying to you. Because as you know, if you have been around for a while, the show is actually coming through me rather than it's very little ego. I hope that it is coming through because oftentimes I have to actually rewatch the show because I don't even remember what has been said for me, for all of you guys, because my intention every time I start the show is please play divine music through me for the benefit of all. Whatever you need me to say to these people, please speak through me. And the intention is one: co-creation of heaven on earth. My heaven on earth, your heaven on earth. And everybody's version of heaven on earth, of course, might be different. As long as there is love, there is light, joy, peace, harmony, beauty. Well, that's what I consider heaven on earth. Hello, Carrie. And there's no judgment. This show is really actually inspired by the visions that I have been receiving, visions of the Lovetarian Way. It is a place, it is a frequency, heavenly frequency, if you will, high source consciousness where all beings can thrive and prosper. Regardless of what you may experience right now in the world, honestly, we need to learn. That's what I'm given, the guidance that I'm given. We need to learn to ignore the density of this 3D reality to be able to rise our frequency and focus on our vision of heaven on earth. In our thoughts, in our feelings, in our words, in everything that we do, we need to co-create a new world. And of course, haha, right? Be the change. It all starts from within. It all starts from within. I don't believe in victims, okay? I know that the world presents us with such an option that there's somebody who is hurt, who is suffering, who is a victim. We all know, every single person here, hello, Sue, every single person here knows how it is to suffer, to feel the pain, to feel sadness, to feel all those human emotions. It is the most natural, perfect thing to feel. Don't ever for a second think that I'm encouraging anybody here to just focus on love and light and, ignore all the darkness. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you get to choose. That is the guidance that I'm receiving. You get to choose how you want to experience this reality. And the topic for today is how embracing or how loving yourself unconditionally and totally, absolutely is the answer so that you can have your heaven on earth. Okay? Because you know what? You already are divine. You are a beautiful being. You are a son and a daughter of divine, okay? Of this highest frequency that created the whole universe. That is how I've received it, okay? You are a hologram, a holon. So, yeah, you literally are a copy of this creatrix of ours. I call her the mother, okay? Because, well, everything that gives life is female, I would say. So that's how it was like nothing, a field of nothingness. And this field of nothing was just beautifully existing, expanding, and loving. And out of this came light. And we came to be like those beautiful butterflies. I have a butterfly as my logo. It represents you and me and all of us. And we get on this journey here. We land on planet Earth and we get to co-create whatever we want. And we can always do it by choice. We can choose to create heaven. We can choose to create hell. And that's the beauty, no? It is our free will to decide. We were given the best gift that anybody can get from their mother and father. Go, child, and create. And you can create whatever you want. So this show is to encourage everyone. Hello, Melinda from South Africa. Is to encourage everyone to co-create heaven on earth. Because the way I see it, the way I perceive it, that is the win for everyone. There is no other solution that I can feel is the solution for the whatever we perceive as suffering in the world. And it starts with us, right? So before I blah 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 further, let's take few breaths. Sorry, breaths, because there's more people coming in now. Let's take 5 deep breaths. Get in the space of presence. No, I don't want you to fall asleep. I want you to do what? Cohere, okay? Between your heart and your brains, there will be a balance created where you can receive all that is coming through peace, through presence. And when you breathe equally, when you breathe with harmony, then you can do that. Otherwise, you're going to be having short breaths. Maybe there will be some judgmental moments there for you. But that's not what we're looking for. What we're looking for is that you are here with me as much as you can be here with me. And I am going to be as present with you as I can be. And today I would really love to see if there are comments. Normally on the show, I even had slides. But today I was specifically told not to have slides and be very present with the audience. See if you have questions about how to love yourself, how I can help you, and how I can guide you, or rather my guides, right, that are flowing through me. So take that opportunity. What is Joanne saying? I will answer your questions in a moment, but I feel it's needed. Maybe for me more than for you. Let's take 5 deep breaths as I taught you in previous shows. On count of 5, in through your nose and then out through your mouth. Let's do 5, okay, together. I'm just going to be quiet, take a breath, sip of water, and we'll continue. So just keep breathing. I'm going to guide you through a little meditation so you get very present here with me. So let's everyone close your eyes, get comfortable, put your left hand on your heart, feel your rhythm, feel your beautiful heart. Yeah, it's there and it's speaking to you for you. It is my belief that your heart is the seat of your higher self. It's that space that is ancient wisdom. It's the all-knowing, ever-existing, ever-loving part of you that will just go on. Not necessarily your physical heart, but the essence of it. And as I showed you before, that is the most powerful, electromagnetically powerful part of you. So it's real powerhouse. So let's get present with our powerhouse. Let's get comfortable and breathe. In on 5 and out on 5. And as we do that, you keep doing that. As we're doing that, I want you to imagine that there is a beautiful pillar of light that is coming upon you from the highest plane of consciousness, from heaven, if you will, heaven in heaven. Imagine that while you're breathing. And while you're feeling the warmth on your skin, when you are sensing the light coming for you, through you, this light is also going through your entire being all the way into the heart of Mother Earth. So you're going to get grounded as well as enlightened, if you will. And just keep breathing, welcoming the light, saying thank you to Mother Earth for carrying you every single day and assisting you, because, you know, Mother Earth is actually having a lot of answers for us as well. And if we want to rejuvenate, just keep breathing. If we want to rejuvenate, we can just lie down on the ground and allow all the negativity, all the darkness, just be sucked into Mother Earth, and she'll be happy to do that. I do it all the time. So imagine that any darkness, any worries, any anxieties are being grounded through your root chakra now into Mother Earth. And at the same time, you are receiving the light. And all of it is really centered in your being, you know, beauty of Mother Earth and enlightenment of your higher self, spirit, God, whatever word you want to call it. Just breathe. Probably I went more than 5 breaths, but hey, that's just Natalia. So when you're ready, open your eyes and let's see what we've got. Thank you for playing with me. We've got Joanne asking something or saying something. Loving yourself brings a greater understanding to how to be more patient with those around you and compassionate, as you recognize no matter what you do, you will need to forgive and not be so hard on set. I suppose set. I don't see the rest of the comment, but I do feel what you're saying. Absolutely. Absolutely, Joanne, you're 100%. Well, I'm in 100% agreement with you. For me, loving oneself is the solution to any pain and any worries. And as I was going through this difficult, more difficult, denser energy this morning even, I was guided, and I'm going to give you that guidance now to all of you who want to love yourself more. I was working with the goddess energy because, as you might know, we are dual beings, right? There is feminine energy and there is masculine energy, and that's just the way it is, and it's perfect. So the masculine energy is more about focusing, right? Getting things done, being alert, while the feminine energy is this flow, is this womb energy, is the heart, right? It's this beautiful, beautiful, sometimes even chaotic, intuitive energy. And it's this compassionate mother energy that can heal all wounds. And what we are seeing in the world, well, you can see clearly, right? The world has been, for eons now, has been ran by more wounded masculine energy. The war, poverty, division, competition, all this stuff. God, that's a wounded masculine energy. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just what's been on. And now, for, well, quite some time now, a lot of divine feminine energy has been coming to planet Earth, and it's been flooding all the people that are receptive. So whenever And that can happen on the individual level, and it can happen on a global level. And that's actually what's happening, because the global change happens through every single person. Of course, we are all connected. So when I was not feeling very good today, I was told, okay, just love yourself now and invoke the energy of the mother. Invoke self-compassion, invoke self-forgiveness, invoke self-love. And why did I have to do that? I mean, isn't that just, I'm going to just sit down, take a breath, and love myself? I needed extra help because there was a lot of density. Maybe a lot of you can relate that there are days when you just cannot get out of it. It's just so incredibly intense. So I tried dancing, I tried to sing, I tried to meditate, I tried to do all sorts of things, and it was just not working very well. And I'm all about guiding you to use the algorithm of co-creation, which you saw last time, which I'll repeat in a moment. But basically, it is all about choosing what thoughts and what feelings you're going to focus on. And sometimes you are just in such density that it is very, very difficult. It's simple. It is difficult because why? Energy is connected with all other energies. Nothing is separated. And sometimes when we're a little bit more sensitive, for women especially, there might be moments in time in our month cycle, that's just nature, we might be a little bit more susceptible. And other days we're like, wow, I can change the world, right? So, what is the solution? And how could I create my heaven on earth? Well, I needed to get very quiet because all the noisy stuff did not work. So, what worked for me, and that's a great tool for some of you to try when you want to, when you don't feel like that. I invoked the energy of 3 goddesses, actually, and I'm going to tell you about those goddesses. And you, please, by all means, use that to help yourself co create your heaven on earth. So first goddess was, well, of course, the Divine Mother. She is the goddess of all goddesses, right? So that's no brainer. That's this energy that is all over, all around. But more specifically, I invoked 3 frequencies of female powerhouses. And first one was Green Tara. Green Tara is a phenomenal goddess that is known as Mother of all Buddhas. And Green Tara is helping us to cut through all illusions. She calls it in the mystery school when I'm initiating, mystery school of the Sophia Code. She calls it 8 great fears. So miserliness, judgment, all suffering, any basically human crap you can imagine, she's helping us release. So I invoked her energy. I took my breath, just as I showed you now. You can do all sorts of breathing, whatever you want, as long as you're going to just get present, because that is number one thing. You have to get present with your body. You have to get present with your entirety of you, not get distracted by anyone and anything. Find a place where you can be alone. You maybe even light a candle, play some lovely music, whatever will get you in that place of presence, and then start breathing, because breath is life. Breath is calming your whole system down. And then you can just invoke Green Tara. That's what I did. How do you invoke Green Tara? Well, she has her mantra, and her mantra is Om Tare Tutare Ture Soha. I'm going to write it down for you in the comments later, but I'm going to repeat it once more. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soha. And this mantra, I'm not going to get into details now. If you want the details, you can Google it, or you can ask me in comments, or you can join one of my workshops later on, or one of my Sophia circles that I'm running, whatever. Now focus on the mantra. This mantra, it literally, when you say first words, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, Green Tara just appears. You might not see her, you might not hear her, because I don't know what kind of psychic abilities you might be working on or you might be awakening. One thing I'll say, everybody is a psychic. Everybody is a psychic. It only depends how much of your psychic abilities you have already awakened. But we all have our higher self. We all can work with the realm of spirit, because why? We are spiritual beings having a human experience, right? So it is, of course, fantastic and lovely and helpful to work with other people who already have developed their psychic abilities and they can help you. Ultimately, though, the kingdom of heaven is within you. And ultimately, nobody will be able to tell you 100% what is for you, because only you have that power, and only you can feel through your heart what the deal is with you, right? Of course, we are not an island, right? So that's why you're watching the show. Otherwise, you don't need me, by the way. You don't need any of this. It's just like cool, right? To hang with other people and listen to their things. I actually believe that we are all one being, that, as I said, Mother Creatrix creates us all. We are holograms and we're all connected to her. And it's just one big cosmic playground. And we are giving each other's projections and mirrors to observe how we are around other people so we can grow and create our heaven on earth. And if somebody is peeving us, well, awesome, thank you. That's a great opportunity to, again, look within yourself and say, how can I now turn it around, right, within myself? So this person is then not upsetting me, because it's actually not the person upsetting you. It's you being triggered by whatever the person is showing you for you, right? So back to Green Tara. So Om Tara Tu Tara Ture Soha. Isn't that a cool rhythm? Say it with me. Om Tara Tu Tara Ture Soha. I love it. Like when I speak it, I literally can see her dancing around me, this green Buddha goddess, and she has her daikini, which are, well, lots of little angels, and they are with their swords. And when I'm saying this, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, they are just like cutting through illusions, through those dense energies all around me. Not anymore, but when I was doing it in the morning, that's how I imagine. And here I'm going to tell you something. The way we create our reality, the way I perceive it, is through a trinity of creation: light, sound, and love. So love is this energy of our mother, unconditional love, right? To yourself, to everything around, because as I said, all is one, the way I perceive it. So love and light and sound, when you start using those three things, those three energies, you actually are beginning to bend the nature of reality. And from this field of frequency, the reality start to become a material more and more and more. And you will start seeing sooner or later changes in your reality. Because, reality is actually all energy. I mean, maybe you perceive reality as more physical, more material, but newsflash, quantum physics is telling us without any doubt today what ancient teachers had taught us. Everything is energy and it's vibrating at its own frequency. Lovely frequencies of heaven on earth and a little bit more demonic frequencies of hell on earth. And it's not good, it's not bad, it's beyond the realm of right or wrong. It's just what it is, baby. So it's your choice then to align with all the goodies, right? And love yourself so much so you can increase your frequency, and then you co-create your heaven on earth, right? So Green Tara, when you're gonna say Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, and you're gonna just have fun, maybe you dance, maybe you just sit quiet, whatever, because I don't know what's happening in your body. I know that I tried everything and only that worked for me today. I was sitting, and as I was sitting and I was very still and I was breathing and I was reciting her mantra. And by the way, if you have a mala is this necklace with 108 beads. That's what you might use for reciting any mantras, because 108 is this magical number when this manifestative moment starts happening. So if you want to go 10 times 108, awesome. If you just have time for one time, believe that it will work, and it will work. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the 2 previous episodes of the Lovetarian Way Show when I talked about power of belief. What you believe is everything. Yes, everything is energy, Justin. Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? What you believe, you shall create sooner or later. So then I strongly suggest to please believe that you are incredibly powerful being of love, light, and with the sound that is coming out of your mouth, you actually can create your reality. So speak that which you wish to become. And if I'm giving you a mantra of this beautiful goddess, Green Tara now, and I am telling you that she is known in the world as mother of all Buddhas, and she is a cool goddess that is actually completely beautifully benevolent, and she just wants us to thrive and prosper, and she is here to tell us you can create your reality, you can transcend all suffering, you can thrive and prosper no matter what. If you're in a poo-poo hole or shithole. Can I say that? I said that. I just did. So if you're in such a situation in your life, and if you really cannot get out because energies are dense, maybe you got some bad news, maybe something horrible happened, invoke the energy of Green Tara and say, I am willing to love myself so much right now. And Green Tara, please help me. Please help me change this around so I can invoke this algorithm of co-creation that Natalia is talking about and feel better, put myself in a great vibrational state and get better thoughts, feel better. And what? You will, of course, start taking better actions, right? Because you will shake all that stuff, you will let it go, and you will feel ready to act. Another thing I want to say, never ever, if you're in a place like this, like I was this morning, never ever take action from that place. Don't get me wrong. If there's an emergency, you will not need to think about it. It will just happen. But I'm talking about stuff that are maybe super important for you. Maybe you have a project, maybe you have got to do something with your children. Maybe you have to, deliver some important task. Don't do it if you feel like you're in this density. I have done it so many times in the past where I just, work through it. I've got to be strong and I've got to work through it. Oh my gosh, what a waste of time. Well, actually, it was not a waste of time in the sense that I learned something. I've learned not to do it again because it was such a hard work. But this, heaven on earth is not about hard work. You know what it is about? It's about inspired work. It's about co creation in communion with that mighty, powerful part of yourself, which is your higher self. And when you connect with that part of you through presence, through breathing, through all those things we're discussing in many shows, right now it's the 7th, I think. When you do that, the work will become much, much, much more pleasant and pretty much effortless. It will be hard if your ego wants to have it its way. But if you say, no, let my heart guide me, let my higher self guide me, let all my friends in light, hello, Green Tara, help me, right? Or other goddesses. I told you I will tell you about 3. So this was the first one. Help me, guide me. And if you allow yourself for that to happen, they are there for us. Somebody asked me, so okay, so how do I then how do I know that this is my higher self talking and it's not some demons or whatever? Was a really cute question. That somebody's not manipulating me or it's my ego. How do I know? How do I know? Well, I only have the answer that I'm getting myself. Higher self is this beautiful voice of loving, compassionate presence, this beautiful presence that always wants the best for you. It will never criticize, it will never tell you nasty thing about you, it will never be mean. Okay, if there is a voice within you that tells you you are stupid, you are ugly, you are da 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 da, say thank you and I love you and I do not want to hear you right now because this is not my higher self, this is my ego mind trying to play tricks. Maybe it's another part of you which we also call in our spiritual world inner children. Since everything is energy and you are right now an adult person, you had been on this journey for a while, maybe 30, 40, 50 years, who knows. Those kids, when we were children, all of us were children, right? And all of us were hurt when we were kids. I mean, who wasn't? Of course we were. And the children, when they are hurt, I mean, what do? Sometimes they manage to resolve those feelings, but most of the time they are bearing those feelings inside. They are bearing those feelings inside, and then those little feelings, they get frozen in time. They get frozen in time in your body, okay? Candice Perth, I believe, said that your body is the subconscious mind. So all the feelings, all the emotions through entire existence of yours, let's focus on this live right now as Joanne, as Natalia, right? But we had many, many lifetimes. But let's talk about this one. So all those feelings are buried in your body from this lifetime. And those little inner children, if those feelings were not resolved, addressed, loved at that time, they will come screaming and kicking, right? So sometimes you like, oh, you say, oh, I'm just gonna do this algorithm Natalia talked about, and I'm gonna co-create my heaven on earth, and I'm gonna be so super good, right? And I'm gonna just do this now. I'm gonna focus. And then there is a voice. Oh, you can't do it. Oh, you silly. No, no, no. That's nonsense, right? And all those bullets are coming at you, and you're like, oh my God, what is this? Where's this coming from? What is the solution to this voice? Whether it's your ego or it's your inner kid or it's the ego of your inner kid, who knows? Like, I know nothing. Okay. This is just flowing. I know nothing. I know nothing. I'm just speaking whatever is coming through. And when those children or your ego, wounded ego, gets there at you with their little claws, all you can do is just get present, close your heart, not close your heart, touch your heart, smile, and say, I love you. I really, really love you. And I'm so sorry that I have not heard you before. I have not acknowledged you before. I do love you, little one. And it's all good. You can be calm now. You can relax now. We are fine. And as an adult person, you get to choose which way your life is going to go now. We don't need to be throwing tantrums anymore. That has been done. And that needs to be acknowledged now because, of course, if you're not going to acknowledge your kid, if you're not going to love it, then it will freak out another time. You know, that's just how it is. Energy, everything is energy. Your little kid is still existing within you. If you don't acknowledge your little kid, if you don't heal your little kid, if you don't give it attention and love and appreciation that it always deserved and it never got, it will come, you know, attacking next time. And it's not a bad thing and it's not a good thing. It's just the reality of energy. You know, everything wants to live. Think about it this way. Everything wants to live. Your ego wants to live. Your little kids want to live. Everything wants to live. And all you want to do as an adult, you want to co-create your heaven on earth, loving yourself unconditionally, right? Well, as I said at the beginning, of course, probably somewhere I lost the thread, but hey, 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 there are many threads, right? Nothing gets ever lost, really. Everything will come back. Really, the solution to everything is the Lovetarian way. So if you meet every energy that you come across within yourself and within so-called others, because as I said, the others are really all connected with us, it's all one. If you meet all of it with love, compassion, forgiveness, beautiful energies, kind words, even if you do not want to, but you're going to be smart now. Say, well, I have tried to criticize myself. I've tried to criticize others. I've tried to be mean. That did not work, did it? So why won't we try other approach now and love unconditionally? Anything and anyone, every single part of us, every single part of us. And how do we do this? Remember, light, love, and sound. Just as simple as that. You can just close your eyes, touch your heart, imagine the beautiful light of your higher self coming from the highest of plane and just light all over you. Every cell of your body is getting penetrated with light and you generate the feeling of love. Like think about something that you love, think about someone that you love, think about puppies, babies, I don't know, flowers. Just generate the feeling of love and say, I love you. Joanne, I love you. Justin, I love you, Natalia. And open your eyes, look in a mirror. Eyes are the mirror of the soul. I challenge anybody. You know, my mentor, one of the most amazing mentors, she recently went to heaven, well, to somewhere. Louise Hay, she always said, you have been criticizing yourself forever. That never worked. Try loving yourself unconditionally. Do the mirror work. When you do the mirror work, and so many of my clients cannot do the mirror work. I mean, seriously, I tell them, look in the mirror first thing in the morning and say, I love you. And they can't do it. They cannot do it. And my question is, why can you not do it? How is that even possible that you cannot do it? And then you say, okay, you're going to be courageous enough now. You're going to truly choose as an adult and say to yourself, I don't know why. I need help. My higher self, please help me. Infuse me with love and light and give me the words. Give me the strength, give me the courage to say it. and it will come out. And if it doesn't come out the first time, it will come after. And then you say it 100 times, 500 times. I don't care how many times it takes. So you start to feel it in every single fiber of your being. And green Tara can really help you with that. You go like tare tutare ture soha, I love you, and then tare tutare ture soha, I love you. Seriously, you can have as much fun with it as you want, and you can be as miserable as you want. That's a choice. I don't believe, and believe is everything, I don't believe we'll have the time to repeat everything that I said in previous shows. So I would really love to encourage you to check out that algorithm of co-creation in previous episodes and check all the tools that I have given you. Let's go to the second goddess, right? I talked about Green Tara, so mother of all Buddhas. Now, how loving yourself unconditionally is the answer. Who can help you love yourself incredibly much? Well, there's this beautiful energy of Quan Yin. Goddess Quan Yin, she's like an equivalent of Mother Mary. She's the next beautiful one. So Quan Yin is more in this Chinese culture in Asia, while Mother Mary is much more closer to my heart because she's more in this region, in this area of Europe. However, it doesn't matter what sorry, what area you live in. If you feel that you need all the help you can get, that I'm giving you those goddesses. Quan Yin, she of thousand waters. She's called She of Thousand Waters in this mystery school that I'm initiating in. Quan Yin is arriving on this beautiful white dragon, and she's bringing us another mantra. This mantra is all about self-love, self-compassion, self-forgiveness. And this mantra is Om Mani Padme Hum. Say it with me. Om Mani Padme Hum. Isn't this beautiful? Just when I say it, everything just melts in my being. So imagine now you doing the same thing. You sitting down, closing your eyes, touching your heart, light coming, you're feeling, generating love, and you speaking this mantra 108 times with your mala. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. My God, it's like you start creating this beautiful frequency of love and your whole being will melt. So I started from the stick density. I started with Green Tara because Green Tara, she is not joking. Like with her swords, she's coming and just chopping, chopping, chopping. Then once I was released, after a few minutes, I felt the density was letting out. I invoke then Quan Yin, much more gentle energy. And I just started to melt. I start to feel like I'm in heaven already. And then, so thank you, Quan Yin. And then after that, I was like, all right, let's get the third one in, because the third one is completely different than the other two. She is Goddess Lakshmi. Goddess Lakshmi is goddess of prosperity, of beauty, of abundance. Oh my God, this woman, when I'm just seeing her, she's just this, imagine luscious, beautiful, voluptuous, powerful, all gold, and superpower fire. Lakshmi, right? She is coming in and she can help you if you would like to manifest more beauty and wealth, financial abundance, prosperity. Incredible. Actually, she's working closely with her son, God Ganesha. So God Ganesha, it's in the mythology, it's her son. And if we invoke them together, Goddess Lakshmi and God Ganesha, then we will be advised how to wisely invest our wealth and how to wisely live our lives, how to make wise choices, how to, choose better, right? Because the wisdom in this reality of the Lovetarian way is all about choosing what energies you're going to exude and what energies you are going to take in. You know what I'm saying? So when you have those three powerful goddesses, Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know if it was the goddess energy, all these three powerful powerhouses, but we just went out and I'm in. So I don't know what you heard last. I was talking about goddess Lakshmi and god Ganesha, right? So, we'll see how that's going to flow between that part and the part before, but I'll just rewind a little bit. So, the third energy is the Lakshmi energy. That is the goddess of wealth and prosperity and beauty. And her son, Ganesh, right, is the god of wisdom. And if you invoke them both, so mingle a little bit with this divine feminine, and then you invoke a little bit of that masculine energy to work with Lakshmi, you will be then additionally inspired and guided in more wisdom and making great choices in your life. And well, we know the Lovetarian way is all about you get to choose. Yeah. What do you want to experience? Do you want to experience heaven on earth or hell on earth? So I will take any wisdom that I can to be guided better. You know what I mean? So now to sum up, no idea how this break kind of worked for the show, but okay, whatever. For the benefit of all, I'm sure. Let's sum up. So yeah, of course. I didn't tell you about the mantra. Of course. How do you invoke Goddess Lakshmi? Of course. So her mantra is Shrim Brazi. Shrim Brazi. So if you're going to chant that 108 times, then you will start to connect with her frequency, and she is defo going to work with you on wealth, beauty, prosperity, and such things, which I believe, at least for me, they are very, very helpful in co-creating my heaven on earth, because still in this world, in this realm, we still need the energy of money, right? To have freedom, basically freedom, because yeah, still we do need money to travel, buy things, etc., right? So if you need a little bit more of caching, then ask Goddess Lakshmi to help you co-create your heaven on earth. So now, how loving yourself unconditionally is going to help you co-create heaven on earth. Anybody? Are there any people there? Do you want to tell me something? Do you want to ask me questions? Because, I can go on, but I would like to see if there were at all, at any point, any comments because of this technical whatever. I don't know if I missed comments, if before I'm going to end and sum up. Is there anything? Okay, well, cool. Then either everybody's in the flow or you went ironing. I don't know. Whatever. I'm grateful that we have this show. So then I believe, hey, they are also ascended. Yes, of course, they also ascended masters. Definitely. Joanne, it's like when I want to really invoke the energy of self-love, when I really want to feel on the top of the world, like I really, 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 really want to love myself, I will take any help that I can get, because I just said, the energies are dense. I am not watching news since 2012, I believe. So it's what, 10 years, I think more, 12 years. I'm not watching news. And why am I not watching news? Am I ignoring the reality out there? Well, yeah, pretty much. Am I taking care of my business? Yeah, pretty much I am. And what is my business? My business is to love myself, shine my light, speak the wisdom of my heart, and then whomever will be receptive to that will be co-creating my reality. And it has been working very well for me for over a decade since I stepped on this journey of awakening. So, what I really actually want to encourage you is that all of you are going to say to yourself, okay, I choose to love myself so incredibly and unconditionally, and I am going to live the most authentic me that I can live in communion with my higher self, with the wisest energy that I actually possess. I am part of me, myself, and I. So, me, your body, your mind, your spirit, all the aspects of you multidimensionally. And you're going to say, yeah, this is what I'm doing. Nobody's going to tell me how I'm going to live my life. My life is my life. My heaven is my heaven. And I want to love everything and everyone. My good comes to me from everywhere and everyone. And that's what I believe. And nobody tells me otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Well, thank you, Jasmine. Cool. Well, that's the thing. Like, I am here to inspire and empower. And honestly, I'm not attached. If you love me, I love you. If you don't love me, I love you anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's all about unconditional love. And of course, I mean, shoot, don't get me wrong. I would love that everybody loves everybody, that, it's all kumbaya, right? It is a journey. And you need to remember that the Lovetarian way is also a journey that is inner journey. It's a quantum inner bridge into your true self. The guidance that I am receiving is for every single person to implement. And of course, primarily myself, because I have received this guidance. So in fact, the way the reality works, I am the source of my experience. You are the source of your experience. Everybody is the source of their own experience. So if I'm not going to sort out myself, if I'm not going to heal my wounds, if I'm not going to deal with my business, actually, Byron Katie, one of my favorite teachers, she says there are three businesses in the world: your business, their business, and God's business. And your business is to take care of your business 24/7. Their business is to take care of their business, and God's business is certainly not your business. More or less like that. So what is she saying? Well, Gandhi said, right? Be the change. I need to take care of the business of my thoughts, my feelings, my words, my emotions. And if somebody so-called out there is gonna say something or do something, I need to go again to this place within myself that dwells with eternal wisdom, my higher self, and I need to get present. I need to breathe, and I need to connect with that wisdom, and I say, how are you doing this for my benefit? Because that's what I need to choose to believe, that everything happens in this life not to me as an accident, but for me. So I can grow and I can evolve and I can learn and I can inspire and uplift and co create my heaven and give other people example, show the way how they can do the same. Because everybody has a different story. We know that everybody has million stories, and we all are very attached to those stories until we finally sober up and we say, okay, the story doesn't matter. We can create either from million stories out there, or we can just get present in this very moment in time and we say, no, 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 no. I will co-create my heaven in love with life, in love and in communion with my higher self. And I'm going to choose that. I'm going to keep choosing that. Carpe momentum. Every single moment of every single day, you get to choose. You get to choose how you're going to recalibrate yourself. And what is the best way to recalibrate yourself? Sit your butt down, take a breath. Take a breath, take another, take another, take another, take another, take another. And even breaths. Go back to the previous show where I showed you coherence exercise. Actually, before I'm going to go, I'm going to show you another breathing exercise that will help you. Joe Dispenza calls it taking emotions out of your body. So you will get in alignment with your higher self and you will just take all the negativity out and you will be present and you will actually energize yourself as well. In Kundalini yoga, we call this whatever I'm going to demonstrate now, we call it pulling up the root log. So you have in your root chakra you have your perineum and, well, your butt. What you need to do, you're going to pull it inside up, like you pull it like that, and you're going to direct your breath up. So you'll take the breath from your lower energy centers, those survival centers, the density, right? Our beautiful root chakra. You will take it up all the way up to your third eye and up through your crown. So the way it works, you're going to take I'm going to just do it like I'm going to show you. So you do it like you take your butt up, so your perineum up, like I'm clenching, and then you try that with me now. And then you hold your breath. So take a super deep breath, clench your butt cheeks, and like this. And you hold, and you hold, and you hold for like however long you can. Not that you pass out, but hold it for like 10-15 seconds. If you can do longer, I can do longer. Do it. And then you take another one, and do it for like 2-3 minutes. You'll probably get dizzy, very dizzy. But one thing it will do for you, after that, you relax and you just continue normal breath, 5 in, 5 out, to just balance your being. But that super intense exercise, it will literally change your entire state. If you're moping, you will not anymore. If you're sad, it will be very difficult to be sad after that. You will change the biochemistry of your body. In Kundalini yoga, it's often practiced this when you are, doing this butt clenching thing, and then you take that breath in. Joe Dispenza's workshops, when we are doing this, it's an incredible exercise when they're actually hooking people up to machines to check your brain waves. Incredible things are happening with your brain. I mean, like the whole cocktail of hormones is changing, and new neural pathways are being created. It's like the whole brain goes on override. But very important is that you're not driving when you do it, that you are in a safe place, because you might get dizzy, and don't be afraid. Okay, just courageously go with it. Take some water after and relax, and then do your thing. But you will change your state for sure. What is Joanne saying? That's right. Check to see if there is something that needs to change within you to why certain things are happening. If not, what can you learn from? Yeah, I mean, my God, woman, you are such an enlightened master. Thank you. Definitely. Absolutely. 100%. So because of the break, I don't know how much time we actually have left. Richard, how far are we? Um, okay. Yeah, okay, cool. So then in typical Natalia fashion, let's see where I was and where I'm going with this. So the topic is, how is loving yourself unconditionally an answer to co-creating your heaven on earth? Well, I hope I have given you some guidance. I have given you some tools, and well, I do have time. I do have time actually to remind you about this lovely tool that we have. No, actually, you know what? No, I'm going to remind you about the pillars of the Lovetarian Way, because those are, yeah, powerful tools. If you have not seen the show where I talked about pillars, I was talking about them in first 3-4 episodes when I had guests. So just a quickie. So when I was in this, field floating, right, and all is love and all is awesome and all is fabulous and all is well, I was going to that place a lot. And actually later it became like, I don't need to go to a place. It just comes. Downloads just come. So I received what is called the 4 pillars of the Lovetarian Way. And the way I depict it on my logo, which soon will be shown for you, and my designs are changing on the 14th full moon. We are premiering finally the website, so you can read all about it there. But you can go to NataliaPH.com now and you can read about them as well. But they're evolving. So the 4 pillars are Pillar 1, and it's all based on unconditional self-love, of course. Pillar 1 is about accepting 100% responsibility for your life. And what does that mean? All the energies you exude, all the energies you take in, those are the energies you have some illusion of control of. You can't, as I said, control other people. You can't really control life. And you can control whatever you experience as life in your little universe that is connected with all the other little universes that are all one. You know what I'm saying? So it actually matters how you think, how you feel, how you speak. Accept 100% responsibility for that. So if you want peace, be peace. If you want abundance, be abundant. If you want love, be love. I mean, what a cliche, right? However, it is the truth. It is the truth. So you want something, you want life to mirror something back to you, you've got to send it out there, right? Life is a mirror, this matrix, this field that we are living in. It's like hologram, so you're going to see little clones of your own little lovely things and your own little demons out there through other people, because they are co-playing with us and co-creating, right? So accept 100% responsibility. I would like you to go also to episode 1 when we talked about Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono is that tool that will help you take 100% responsibility for your life. And if somebody is upsetting you, then you say, okay, I take 100% responsibility and I'm going to do Ho'oponopono now. And this mantra will help me really get present with myself. Say, okay, if this is in my life, whose life is it? My life. Who's got a problem? I've got a problem. So who is the source of the experience? I am. It's nothing to do with blame. It has nothing to do with fault. It's actually very powerful. Then you say, ooh, I created this. So I'm getting this as a reflection from the field through that lovely person. So you can say, thank you, person. Thank you. I'm so grateful. So you can really embody gratitude, because if you understand life like that, from that spiritual perspective, do you know what a joy it becomes? All of a sudden you can relax, because whatever feedback you will get from the field through other people or circumstances, it's totally awesome because somehow you have managed to, in this weaved, complicated web of energy, somehow you have managed to create this for yourself so that you can, again, choose better outcome, right? So that's pillar number one. I'll probably do a next one, next show on the pillars to go deeper. Second one is all about reminding us that we are one energy. We are all connected so that it also encourages us to embrace the golden rule. Don't be an asshole, basically. Do unto others as you would like them do unto you. Because by that logic that I just, kind of the case that I built for you, there is no others per se. Everything is just this one beautiful holographic field. And in this hologram, we are sovereign beings with our sovereign free will choices. Nevertheless, the other is again, in a way, reflection of you. So why would I be meanie to myself? You know what I mean? So just be good person. Just choose to be good and kind because honestly, everybody's going through all sorts of stuff. Everybody, right? And people are at different, also talked about stages of awareness. Some people are completely unawakened, other people are awakening, others are already flowing with divinity, right? So don't judge. Judgment is not really beneficial because we never know what people are going through. We never know what is happening. And if all is one and you can recognize it in another, hello, it is in you too. Because all energy ever created is just circulating in that field. And if somebody can recognize something in this very, very, very complicated field, if you can recognize that, how can you recognize it? Because you yourself have that virus, if you will, or that software. So just have compassion to yourself, to others, be good. And it's not like I'm a super angel, okay? Don't get me wrong. My God, sometimes I unleash. Of course I do. We are all humans. And what do I do then? I immediately forgive myself. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer to forgive myself. I always do because I acted from the unconscious part of me. I acted from the darkness. And it is what it is. We need to be able to move through this process so we can all transcend suffering. And if I need to call on Green Tara and say, Tare tu Tare tu Resoha, please help me because I can't forgive myself, well, she always comes. And if I believe she comes, she comes. If I don't believe she doesn't, she doesn't. I mean, again, you need to believe in magic and miracles if you want to experience that. If you want to have a no judgment, dull life, by all means, enjoy. I love to co-create in the realm of magic and miracles. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, actually, you need to be like a kid a little bit. You need to connect with that innocent part of yourself that just plays and treats life with a little bit more humor, with a little bit more lightness, really, because one thing we know for sure, everybody will agree here. We are checking out of here sooner or later from this body, huh? Fact. So how mad are we to come in, have whatever X years, and then check out? We all know we're gonna do it. So why do we then treat it so seriously? Like you coming here for a moment. Okay, nothing lasts forever. Your spirit will last forever. But this game in this Natalia suit, it's only for whatever amount of years. I don't know. So if I'm going to be worrying about it, if I'm going to be anxious about it, if I'm going to be stressing about it, I'm actually going to cut away any joy, any pleasure from my life. I just need to say, okay, I trust my higher self. I trust my light. It's all happening for a reason. I somehow was crazy enough to co-create it and come here, volunteer to be this Natalia, doing this thing, whatever it is that I'm doing, and enjoying with you. And joy and laughter, those are therapies. They can really help you increase your frequency and you will feel so much better. Therefore, stepping into your heaven. Yeah, I've read that comment. Yeah, so that was pillar 2. Pillar 3 is all about miracles. Live as though everything is a miracle. And what will help you do that? Gratitude. Oh, thank you, Krish. Thank you so much that you're enjoying my energy. I'm enjoying my energy right now, to be honest. But in the morning, I was not enjoying my energy, so I had to change it. So thank you, much appreciated. Yeah, so live as though everything is a miracle. And sometimes poop happens, right? A big poop happens, like, whoa, somebody dies. Ugh, jeez, right? Tough. tough. That is tough because, for our eternal spirit, like, yeah, hello, bye, I'll be back later. But for a human, wow, that is a sea of suffering, right? So how can we see any such thing as a miracle? As there's only one answer that I'm getting. Everything is energy that is immortal. You cannot lose anything. You cannot lose, nothing can be lost. Everything just transmutes and changes form. And you must be willing to trust this experience, because if you're not trusting that yourself, your higher self, if you're not trusting that process, you will go mad. You will go mad because everything that is happening in the world is very maddening if you allow yourself to be run by your ego instead of your heart, instead of that higher guidance. You will simply probably check into institution because it's like, what? All this chaos, right? So breath, presence, gratitude, appreciation, that will help you embrace miracles and say, okay, whatever happens in my life, I trust this process. I know that this is happening for my best and highest good. And I'm willing to roll with this, and just be gentle and compassionate with yourself. I believe Donna and I, it was episode 3, I think, Donna, teacher, meditation teacher, sound healer, we talked about gratitude and pillar 3 in more depth if you would like some more guidance on that. But yeah, choose magic and choose miracles. And miracle, I think I did quote it before. Marianne Williamson said, miracle is a shift of perception from fear to love. And I'm here to tell you, fear, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's not real. It's an illusion. The only reality, the only real deal that exists all over the universes, omniverses, whatever, is love, unconditional love. Everything else is the illusion of the ego mind. So fear, something happened eons ago. Some separation happened, energetic separation, and ego went crazy and it started to create fear. It kind of got high on it, it seems like, because it took over the world, right? Everybody is just like, oh, I'm afraid, I'm anxious, I'm this and that. Don't get me wrong, I felt this morning and I did not have a reason. It was not per se my energy. So I was picking energies from the energy field. So I had to do what? Say thank you for the magic of this incredible frequency that I'm feeling all over my body. It feels so dense. And I just said to myself, I am believing in miracles, and I'm believing in magic, transformational magic of unconditional love. So I'm going to choose that energy. I'm going to get present. I'm going to breathe, and I'm going to say those things that I said. I'm going to see the light coming through me. I'm going to feel the love, and I'm going to say, whew, it's all good. It's all good. My life is magical. My life is miraculous. And why am I loving myself so much? And why is loving myself unconditionally an answer to coming out of this temporary hell? And yeah, and then I invoked the 3 goddesses. Boom, 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 bim, bam, boom. And I was better. And I'm here today feeling so much better, right? So yeah. And then pillar 4. Of course, it's like those pillars are not separate, right? They are all intertwining and they are multidimensional. So it's not like you practice pillar 1. No, you practice all of them. And pillar 4 is about embracing Lovetarian nourishment for your mind, body, and spirit. And what is that? Of course, this is practicing loving frequencies and embracing them. And in food that you eat, in words that you speak, air that you breathe, in music that you listen, and if you watch TV, don't watch TV, but if you do, find beautiful things that uplift you. And how can you know? Well, of course you know, because you will feel good or you will feel bad. If something is making you feel bad when you watch it, woo, turn it off. It's called program for a reason. It's going to program you the way you want or the way you don't want. And all of it happens most of the time on a subconscious level, an unconscious level anyway. So if you start feeling in your body temple, oh, this is not making me feel good. Chop, 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 out. Turn that off, okay? Do not allow yourself to consume those energies. Trust me on that one. And that comes back to pillar 1. Accept 100% responsibility. Nobody's going to do it for you, baby. You will do it for yourself, okay? So you want to create life that is heavenly, right? So you need to See what in your life is working to support that and what is not. And those things that are not, I'm not saying to you that, you need to like kick people out that are negative and so on, because I told you that actually these people, that the fact that they might be perceived as negative, it doesn't matter because it's you who is reactive to it. So again, the work is within you. And those, when you take responsibility, when you practice Ho'oponopono, write the mantra, please forgive me, I'm sorry, thank you, I love you. You're not asking them to forgive you. You are talking to yourself, to your higher self, to your inner children. It's a conversation between you and the Mother Creatrix. You know what I'm saying? So you're taking 100% responsibility. And what will happen with these people? Either they will walk away, they will disappear, they will change, or you will drop them. But you will not do it from a place of desperation or meanness, anything like that. You will just basically be in a completely different frequency. And these people will just not belong in your life. And it's not good, it's not bad. Again, everything in this world is frequency, vibrational frequency. And what is on your frequency will hang. What is not will go. And that is also the same for people who will be on higher frequency than you temporarily. Sometimes some people will just not have enough patience or presence for you, because if you're going to be down, it's like, I don't want to have anything to do with you. And you have to be okay with that too. That's just what it is. And if you can look at the world from frequency point of view, from non-judgmental perspective, it's just what it is. It's energy. My God, it's going to be so heavenly. It's going to be so easy. You can relax and you can understand and you can feel that you can control so much more than you thought before that you could. Oh, I'm so grateful I found this today. Ellie, I'm so happy that you are here today. So, so, so grateful. Yeah, so I think I'm going to be wrapping up. I mean, I don't know. Am I wrapping up, Richard? Richard disappeared. Yep. Okay. So love and light and all the shades in between, right? Because like I love all the darkness and all the shadows, because that's the solution, people. We've got to love it. We've got to love it. Loving the show tonight. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you. Because like I didn't know what it's gonna be. Like I don't even know. I've got to rewatch it if I made any sense. But it's not about making sense, is it? It's about playing the music of your heart. So maybe my crazy gives permission for your crazy to come out. I don't know. Whatever works. Embrace the Lovetarian way, love yourself, co-create your heaven on earth, and I will see you in 2 weeks. And let's see what my higher self will ask me to talk about. I don't know. Stay at peace. Love yourselves. I love you. Namaste. Have a good evening. Bye.
Later tonight, we are joined by another wonderful guest to host an evening of free readings on our popular show, Live with Spirit. The show starts from 8 p.m. Tomorrow morning from 11 a.m., Bree Wilson continues with her show, Influencing Your Life. Bree offers her own guidance and advice, while supporting you with everyday situations, past life readings, and future support. Tomorrow night from 8 p.m. we have an evening of free mediumship readings with Bill Hughes and his guest. Our regular fortnightly show, Collective Consciousness, offers our viewers an opportunity to receive messages from their loved ones. Saturday the 4th of June, Polly Harnett and Sam O'Neill hosts an evening of paranormal investigation on location near Portsmouth from 8 p.m. For more information, visit events.spiritualpsychicstv.online. Spiritual Psychics TV presents an holistic fair on Saturday the 11th of June, offering the best in spiritual readers and market stalls. Join us from 10 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. Throughout the day there will be many stalls such as natural polished crystals and stones, qualified complementary therapists offering spiritual healing. This exciting day is being held at the Waterlooville Community Centre, with plenty of free parking. A wide range of handmade products including candles, oils, jewelry, naturally organic and vegan soaps, creams, and bath bombs. Not forgetting the kids, we have face painting and a bouncy castle to enjoy all day. For those who are interested in potions, spells, and essentials oils, then we have a stall for you here as well. Maybe you're looking for a reading, be it mediumistic, palm, or tarot, 11 readers are available throughout the day. Refreshments such as drinks and light snacks are being provided by the 1940s Tea Room from Havant. Plenty of free workshops, talks, and a demonstration of mediumship are also planned during the day. For more information, please visit mbs.spiritualpsychicstv.online.